Hi everyone, Sirturmund here again. So today I just wanted to have some fun, and I'm gonna give in to the RNG Fiesta. By RNG Fiesta, I mean that we're gonna play Targon's Peak. So if you have not seen this deck before, the whole idea is that you're playing a bunch of expensive units that you can just cheat out with Targon's Peak. At the same time, you're playing just purely ramp, so stuff like Faces of the Old One, Catalyst of Eons, and I even play one Voices of the Old One. So that you can, in case that you don't actually hit the Targon's Peak, you can still ramp up and be able to do stuff like Very Nice into It the Stairs, play Aurelion Soul, play She Who Wonders, play Feel the Rush, etc. Right? It's a pretty straightforward deck. It's just a matter of surviving until you actually get to the mana points that you need, which can be a lot easier said than done, because usually when you tap out of mana, the opponents will be able to do like rallies or etc., which will be able to just kill you from like 15 or 20 to 0 without you even realizing it. Now, I do prefer to play Zoe over Trundle, because I think obviously with Feel the Rush, the Zoe just becomes a 10-10 elusive, which is crazy, right, for the opponents to deal with. And she can also provide some value every now and then early. Usually, you don't even need to keep her, to be honest, because you probably want to cheat her out instead of having to play her early. But she can also serve as an early blocker. Obviously, we talked about it. We play Faces of the Old One and Catalyst of Eons as a ramp to get us to our mana points quicker. If you play this on turn 3 or play this, on turn 2 or 3, that means that on the next turn you can go ahead and drop the Targon's Peak right away, which is pretty good, right? Tavern Keeper, good blocker and good heal. Avalanche of Ravine allow us to be able to remove the opponent's attackers, especially against Aphelios PNC. This ends up being really good because you can just kill the whole board and also have Ravine available. Celestial Wonders is kind of there to kind of like a get out of jail card where we can stun like big units, let's say like Thralls or so on and so forth. Star Shaping, just more healing, and also gives us access to some bigger cards as well. Targon's Peak, this is where the RNG Fiesta comes in, right? You play this down and you hope that you hit one of your big expensive units. The rest of the deck is your payoff for the ramp and the Targon's Peak. It the Stairs, really good by itself, or combined with Burying Eyes to just completely do a one-sided ruination. Infinite Mind Splitter can permanently stun one of the opponent's units, or well, two of the opponent's units. So it's a nice way to just kind of perma stun them there. Very nice. We talked about it with the Stairs, Aurelion Soul. You level up this bad boy really quickly with a single Feel the Rush, and then you just have 0 cost Celestials from then on. And She Who Wonders just kind of obliterates everything that the opponent might want to do. And obviously, Feel the Rush is like our main payoff, and it's the way that we win most of our games. So pretty straightforward, but again, it is relying a lot on RNG if you're playing the Targon. If you're playing Targon's Peak, because you have to hope that you hit one of your big units. And you'll see some games where we hit some stuff, other games where we do not. The deck is really fun, and it actually does really well against certain things in the meta. It does really well into like Aphelios Fist, for example. Sorry, not Aphelios Fist, Aphelios PNC. So Aphelios Zoe or Aphelios Victor does well versus those decks, just because of the Ravine and the Avalanche. It can do well against stuff like Twisted Fate Annie, right? A lot of other Naxos control decks it could also do well into. And yeah, I mean, those are like the really big matches that you're looking to win with this deck, which are both very popular in the line right now. But anyways, hope you enjoy the RNG Fiesta coming up soon. As always, if you like the content, please make sure to like the video below and subscribe to us. We post LOR videos every single day. I'll see you all at the end of the video for some mulligan tips. So right here, we'll be going up against Annie Ziggs, which is a pretty aggressive deck. We have a lot of heals. Ravine is really good. I think Targon's Peak is kind of bad in this matchup. So the reason why Targon's Peak is back is because of 5 mana do nothing, which could be enough for them to just get a complete edge and be able to destroy us. I say that so dramatically. They're gonna destroy us. If we play that Targon's Peak, they're gonna just destroy us. Treasure Seeker dies to the Ravine, so far so good. We can heal up with Tavern Keeper a little bit. Double Catalyst. I guess we just go Catalyst, right? I mean, or do we go Tavern Keeper? I guess he has to be Tavern Keeper, huh? Has to be Tavern Keeper. I think we cannot afford not having blockers next turn, right? Could be Tavern Keeper. He might even be the Celestial Wonder as well, to be honest. Yeah, we cannot afford not to have blockers. This is healing the same as Final Catalyst while also giving us blockers. It does suck because we delay our ramp, but I think it's gonna be necessary. We could have attack here, by the way. We could push a little bit of damage, but maybe not necessary. Are we gonna have to Celestial Wonder right now. I think we might have to. I think it's actually going to be correct to Celestial Wonder right now. Just go here, here, here. That reduces 5 damage, so we stay to 14. We're able to just do Rabin next turn. And then clear his whole board and do Catalyst from there. We clear his whole board. Unfortunately, we also lose our own blocker in the process, and we're still pretty far behind from the Catalyst. So it's going to have to be Rabin, and then next turn, we're going to have to Catalyst to just survive. At the very least, the opponent's going to have a hard time here, kind of coming back, right? The opponent's going to have a big challenge here coming back from here. So Fervor, yeah, so he does a Fervor for free here. The problem is the Walking Sands, right? So the Walking Sands end up becoming free units that the opponent has. Another Fervor, okay, so he had double Fervor. As double Fervor, we go down to 5. Opponent has Walking Sands into Walking Sands, and if it has one more unit on top of that, we lose the game. So if he has one more unit that does 3 damage or more, we lose the game. So we have to sacrifice our Fists to the old one here. Okay. And also, if the opponent has a third Fervor, we also lose the game, right? So third Fervor, we lose the game. Double of the Drain also loses us the game. There's a lot of things here that loses us the game, huh? Ah, okay. We can play around. You can play around the... I think we just heal. No, I mean, we can feel the rush next turn. Let's see what he does. Opponent kind of just showed us that they don't have a lot of units, right? I think we have to heal now. I think now we heal. It means that we cannot do the Feel the Rush, but anything that the opponent summons, we could potentially kill it with the It That Stares. Opponent does 5 here. Shoot. Okay, so it needs to be a second Celestial Wonder, or another way for us to heal, right? We live at 1. We actually live at 1. Wow. Huh. What is this game? Huh. This kind of sucks, though. So if we Rabin... If we Rabin, we cannot do anything else. It clears his whole board. And it gives us 2 HP, so we go to 3, which means that we won't die to like I think it has to actually be the Rabin, as much as I don't like it. And they It That Stares in our next turn. Or Feel the Rush. Okay. Feel the Rush gives us 2 blockers, but if the opponent has 3 attackers, we still lose the game. She Who Wonders. It's always She Who Wonders now. Opponent's gonna have to have units that are bigger than 4 attack. Come on, hit everything. That's it. That's it, right? Wow. What a game. How did we live this? How did we come back from this? GG's. So we're going to go up against an interesting deck here with Bard Jinx, which I don't know exactly what to expect here. But maybe I need to keep the star shaping to heal. But I think at this point, I just want to ramp up a little bit. I think Catalyst is going to... I think the It That Stares is going to be a big blowout in terms of being able to remove all his units. Which She Who Wonders is also going to be pretty crazy, right? So maybe we go like this, right? I might be willing to sacrifice Zoe, to be honest. I might be willing to let the Zoe die just to save the 2 damage. Well, no, because the Catalyst is going to heal us by 3, right? So maybe we actually don't need to let Zoe go. We always want to play the Catalyst on turn 3, if we can. in my opinion. But we gotta see kind of what the opponent does here first. It's kind of depending on what the opponent. If they just open attack with Bird, I think we just save the mana and just Catalyst on 3. If they develop something else, I might consider blocking with Zoe, depending how much damage we think we're gonna take. Opponent ended up taking the open attack line, so I think we go Catalyst. At the very least, this is gonna make the opponent have to spend something to kill the Zoe, right? Yeah, we always want a Catalyst here, so we don't care about the fact that we didn't use the Super Cushion. I think it's always going to be this way. And again, at this point, if we're able to ramp up to 8 that stairs, I don't think the opponent has any way to stop us, especially now that we also drew the Very Nice. So we don't even need to lose our own units anymore. Now we can just do Very Nice into 8 that stairs and be completely fine. Chompers will be a problem here, right? So Chompers is a little bit of a problem here. Now, we do have the Celestial Wonder, but I think it might be a little bit too early for it. We do have... So, let's see. We can do the Tavern Keeper, or we can start with the Kulshan first. We lose the She Who Wonders, which I think is okay. So, if we stun right now, we only take 2 damage, right? And then we can Tavern Keeper next turn and save 3 mana to be able to do Burying Ice on turn 7. So I think that's the play. I think we Celestial Wonder this turn, Tavern Keeper next turn, Burying Ice on the turn after that, right? So we go like this, just prevent as much damage as possible. I might even go ahead and do the 0-cost Super Cushion, right? Just so that we actually get some value. We need to keep... Actually, I guess we can do the 1-cost Cushion, right? Because... So, if we do Cushion plus Tavern, that's 4 mana. We're left with 2. 2 plus 7 is going to be 9. So, we will have enough to be able to actually do the Very Nice. But I actually wonder if it's better to attack first, get this to 0. That way we can either draw the Serpent or we can draw the Bull, and we can play either of them as a potential blocker in case that the opponent actually open attacks, right? So I do need to be scared a little bit about the open attack. And there we go. We ended up getting the Charger, which is pretty good. So we play the Charger here. We play the Tavern Keeper, and then next turn we still have enough mana for Very Nice, and then we'll have enough mana for It That Stairs, and then that should be able to win us the game, right? Heck, okay, wow. Okay, so opponent's just going all in. Yeah, so I think Very Nice is gonna completely punish them here. Crazy enough, we might actually 4 Shimes, or you only had 2 of them that were guaranteed. My goodness. Okay, one of them hit the Chompers. We don't know where the other ones went. Okay, they went right there. So yeah, we Very Nice here. Completely remove his board. Then we hit that stairs. Completely remove his board. And then we should be in a really decent spot. And Zoe might even level up on top of that. So the opponent's going to lose the whole board. They might summon the Chompers and kill the Zoe right now, to be honest. Yeah, that's what I figured. I think it's a fine trade for them to do. Stops the Zoe from leveling up and getting value, which makes a lot of sense. The problem is that you're down to 4 cards. We're gonna kill your whole board here, and anything that you summon, we have enough blockers, right? And anything else that you summon could potentially die to the 8 that stairs. Obviously, the problem here is that we don't have Feel the Rush. We lose the second. Okay, I was gonna say we lose the second 8 that stairs, but we actually ended up losing the Feel the Rush. So, actually keeping the second 8 that stairs is probably okay with us, right? This is pushing 8. We keep our blockers back because I think the opponent is playing like a more aggressive deck. So I want to be able to not sacrifice my blockers for no reason. Opponent ends up giving us the Chompers, which completely fine with me. Targon's Peak seems kind of low value at the moment. So Targon Peak seems a little low value at the moment. Because of the fact that we don't have any like big expensive stuff that we want to play. I say that and we draw the Mind Splitter. I still think it's probably too low value, right? I think we just go Zoe. Do we ever just hit that stairs again? What did we do? We lose 2 blockers, though, if we do it this way. You know what? I don't mind it. We lose 2 blockers, but we still have 2 blockers to go with. Opponent loses their Jinx. Because I don't think... I mean, they could have double get excited here to level her up, which could be a problem, but they can never attack with her anyways, right? Because we'll have a blocker with it that stairs. We got another blocker with Zoe, so we're in a good spot. This stops him from being able to buff the Jinx to 4 HP. Okay, so he's gonna try to level up Jinx right here, except that he just drew 2 cards. Okay, so he did have the level up. Alright. Not only that, but he also gets the Chompers, which means that he's actually able to... Actually, no, he doesn't... The Chompers will die. So he cannot pull anyways, right? So at this point, he has to just rely on the Jinx to actually kind of kill us. Now, the Jinx is going to give him a lot of draw, which is kind of annoying. Can he get there? I don't think he can get there this turn, right? I kind of don't want to summon the Zoe. I feel like if I summon the Zoe, I'm just walking into a Jinx rocket. Ah, man, this kind of sucks. Let's do Zoe. Let's just get at least some value. We can always do Mind Splitter to stop his units. Okay, well, we lose the Mind Splitter. Or we could lose something else. Okay, we lose the Mind Splitter. We can kill the Jinx, I guess, which is not bad. We have the heal for later. Ah, I guess we should have gone for the Jinx kill beforehand, huh? Huh. It is unfortunate. I think we play Targon Speak at this point. I think at this point, opponent's always going to have the value. Right? Like, opponent will always be able to empty out their hand. I don't think there's any question about that. I need him to do the rocket before we summon the Zoe, obviously. That Jinx is putting too much value. I need to draw my Ravine, or I need to draw something else. What's our other options here? Opponent could technically empty their hand out before the start of the turn and kill the Zoe anyways. Yeah, he's always able to... I'm pretty sure he doesn't have any, like, super high cost cards. So he's always able to empty out his hand. He's getting a lot of draw. That's a huge draw. That's a huge draw. The only problem here is that we lose our board if we do it, right? Opponent could technically have a second Jinx, and the second Jinx would be a big punish. So, do we ever play... I mean, he's drawn enough that I'm pretty sure he has a second Jinx, right? But the opponent's playing it... Opponent's attacking first, which means that I'm okay with this. And he's also going to go here. So, what I'm going to do is that I'm going to block, right? I'm assuming that the opponent has the way to actually... Like, he's going to do a get excited to our hit the stairs. Right? He's going to do get excited and hit the stairs. Or is he going to let the first Jinx die and just resummon a second one? If he goes about it that way, then we don't have to actually play the hit the stairs right now. We can just go Star Shaping and just get value from there. Like if I get Living Legends, I kind of just almost win the game. If he gets excited right here to save the Jinx, like what? Why wouldn't you pull? So that was the second Jinx, right? So I think we always do hit the stairs here. So I think we always do hit that stairs here. So that we can just blow up his whole board. And I'm going to do it right now before the opponent is able to actually get a rocket. Now he will need to have the third Jinx in his hand. So he just used the second Jinx. He will need to have the third Jinx in his hand. Hasn't showed us whatever card he played for 0 cost. He could get us down to 10. Okay, so does he have the third Jinx? Does he have the third Jinx? That's going to be the $1 million question here. Oh, he's going to destroy the landmark? But then we have another one, so it doesn't matter. Sure. We start shaping and we hope that we get... We hope that we get the Living Legends, right? It's not a Living Legends. Now, this is going to present lethal, though, in 2 turns. So this is a 2-turn clock. So I guess we just go here. It has Spell Shield. Opponent will have to have an elusive to be able to stop this. And I don't know if they have it. We have Celestial Wonder to prevent ourselves from dying next turn. Opponent has one discounter card. I mean, one card that costs 0. So, let's see. Bard. Okay, Bard level up is not bad for him. Fortunately, it doesn't do anything unless the opponent has another Bard, right? So he is gonna take 9 here. They're gonna take 9 here. Go down to 8. Man, our draws are kind of bad, to be honest. Like, our draws have been very bad. We did discard Fielder Rush, which kind of sucks. We get another Star Shape. Okay, well, maybe we're getting... we going up in the world again, right? Not scared of dying. We have Celestial Wonder. Opponent needs to attack, right? We still have the Great Beyond, which can block everything. Heck, we don't even need to probably do the Celestial Wonder. I'm just gonna take it. And I'm just gonna do this. Oh, there we go. Immortal Fire. Yeah, Immortal Fire is also lethal, right? So we have 2 elusives here. Either of which is presenting lethal. Jinx. He gets the rocket. We go to 8. It's not. It shouldn't be enough, right? Opponent draws 2. So he doesn't have enough burn to actually kill us. Both of these units are presenting lethal damage with the elusive. So even if he's able to kill 1, it's not enough. And I guess... no, it's never enough. Yeah, it's never enough. We even get the Fielder Rush finally. So we go like this, and that's game. Whew, that was close. That was an interesting matchup there, but unfortunately for the opponent, we just had so much value, even though we actually ended up not drawing that well. So GG's. So in this matchup, we'll be going up against Azir Irelia. This is doomed from the start. I can tell you that. We have no way to deal with the pressure that Azir Irelia puts to us. I don't think we'll get to turn 10, as much as I want to pretend that She Who Wonders might matter. I think maybe I need... well, okay, the Avalanche is better. If the Stairs is also better, can kill stuff earlier than She Who Wonders. That's what I was concerned about. If we draw the Targon Speak, then we could have actually tried to Targon Speak our way into She Who Wonders to try to win the game. But, okay, we get her anyway. So I guess we're going to have to do it like that, right? We go here. I'm going to probably Ravine this turn, to be honest. Could be Ravine, could be Avalanche. I'm not sure yet. I think we pass first. Maybe we should just... I'm gonna just Avalanche. I don't like it, but I think it's fine. Because I think the Ravine is gonna be better when we go up against, like, Sparing Student, although the opponent probably doesn't have Sparing Student based on how they play. Avalanche is also better against Irelia, so maybe we should have kept the Avalanche. But that always gets punished by a twin anyways, right? So I just have to hope that the opponent doesn't have anything here. Targon Speak is fine. The question is, do we sacrifice this guy? So if we sacrifice our ramp right here, we're relying purely on the RNG of Targon Speak, which I think is correct, because I think we're always gonna Ravine next turn anyways. So we gotta hope that we hit She Who Wonders here. So we have a 1 in 5 chance. Let the RNG flow through you. Okay, we hit the worst one actually. So we actually hit the worst one. By hitting we hit the Ravine. I guess it's not the worst one, right? Because we can now hit 2 things potentially. But I think we just lose next turn. Like, we straight up just lose next turn. Azir levels up here. Yeah. He gets the Fleet Blossoming Blade. It had to be She Who Wonders. She Who Wonders won us this game. We had to take the chance. We didn't get the chance, so we lose the game, right? Opponent goes for a Blaze. Oh, Homecoming, okay. Doesn't get... well, if he gets greedy here... okay. He should just open, right? Because if I hit... I guess actually She Who Wonders will not kill Azir anymore. She Who Wonders will not kill the Azir, because if he goes for the Blossoming Blade, he automatically already wins. Okay. Okay. Wait a second. So, this is 4. So, if we block here and here, we live at 3. And then we can actually do She Who Wonders? Why did we hit She Who Wonders twice here, guys? This is so unfair. Okay. Huh. Opponent has nothing, right? Opponent has nothing, right, guys? Opponent has nothing except for one little Flawless Duet. Which is gonna be not enough because we're able to block the blade, the Sand Soldier. Do they have the twin? If they had the twin, they saved the Azir, right? It could be Defiant Dance. Lead and follow. Imagine if we hit another unit here. Oh, man. Wait. No, that's still enough. He still gets the Flawless Duet? I thought he doesn't get it because the blade doesn't get recall. Imagine if we had another unit instead of She Who Wonders twice. Oh, wow. What a lucky... Oh, man. If we hit any other unit there, except for She Who Wonders twice, we actually can come back from this. GG's. So in this matchup, we'll be going up against Feel the Rush, which is going to be really funny because both of us are going to benefit for our Targon Speak. So maybe we don't actually go for Targon Speak in this game. Maybe we just go for Ramp, right? That way the Targons... Okay, we get the Targon Speak. I do not want to play Targon Speak in this matchup. I think we have enough ramp that we can just naturally ramp and not rely on the Targon Speak RNG, because the Targon Speak RNG could benefit our opponent just as much as it will benefit us. Which could be a little bit awkward, right? So we can just ramp, because I think we beat the opponent in terms of just ramp. Like if we look here, I think it's actually better not to do the Catalyst. I think it's better to just do the Fate Voices of the Old One, by the way. I think it's better to do the Voices of the Old One here, because that gives me the same amount of mana overall. Oh, we didn't draw a single A-cost card. That's kind of annoying. That puts us to 9. And we'll be in Feel the Rush mana range by next turn, right? Opponent's gonna have to find a way to kill the Faces of the Old One. Yeah, so this puts us at 8. This puts us at 9. I'm gonna just go like this. And that should be enough mana for Feel the Rush next turn. Opponent could have Ruination, which is the only punish here. Yeah, Ruination could be a problem. Actually, Ruination doesn't stop Aesol, right? What if we just summon Aesol first? That way we have 2 Aesils on the field. But then a single Ruination can actually... No, I think we always do Feel the Rush here. Force the opponent to kill the Zoe, right? Opponent only has 10 mana, so he's not able to do like Battle Feast and Ruination. He can only... I mean, he could do Ruination, but that's not going to be enough. This also gives us access to an Aurelion spell, which could potentially be useful. This has Spell Shield, so he cannot kill this. He would have to kill this, yeah. We can go ahead and just get our Fury trigger, I guess. If the opponent summons his Feel the Rush, we actually have the Mind Splitter. So because we have the Mind Splitter, it's actually kind of nice because opponent just committed one of their vengeances, right? So opponent just committed one of their vengeances, so that's one less vengeance that we have to worry about with the Mind Splitter. Which is kind of nice. But it still doesn't have mana for Feel the Rush, so I don't think I have to worry about it. It's gonna hit that stairs to be able to remove the Spell Shield. We cannot do the Cosmic Inspiration because we don't have access to let's do this. And let's just do it like this, right? Opponent's gonna have access to Ruination next turn, which is kind of scary. Like actually very scary. Which makes you feel like I don't want to even commit anything here. 3, 6, 79. I think I'm gonna pass. We're gonna burn a card though. We're gonna burn a card. Opponent has to do something eventually, right? We're gonna burn a card because we're gonna generate this card from Aesol. and then just burn a card here. Another Field of Rush. That would have been actually very nice. So opponent goes for his Field of Rush, right? We have two options here. We can do the Aurelion Soul, or we could just go ahead and try to level Azir, right? Like the Mind Splitter is kind of like a big punish here. But the Mind Splitter is not enough to actually stop him. If we do this, we kill 2 of his units. The Tryndamere levels up, which is kind of annoying. And he still pushes 3 damage here. This doesn't have Overwhelm yet. So if we go here, I'm trying to see if I can level up Azir. This is going to be 8, so it's not going to be enough. It would have to be Cosmic Binding into Golden Sisters.
The cosmos will collapse eventually.
So where will we block? What if we Cosmic Inspiration right now, right? If we do this, opponent cannot attack because we can kill his Trundle, right? So we kill his Trundle, live the Tryndamere alive. We have the heal to protect against the atrocity, and we level up Azir.
What once was two, now is one.
So now we're able to actually level up the Azir and have a ton of value here. We have the heal to play around an atrocity. Opponent will have to have a Vengeance here. If they have a Vengeance, we have a second Aurelion Soul in our hand, so it doesn't matter, right? We can even go ahead and start with this first to force the atrocity right now. So if he has Vengeance, we just play second Azir, right? Ruination, and then we just play second Azir and win the game. Oh wait, yeah. Okay, I was gonna say for a second I thought that was actually yeah. It should have been the Spell Shield unit, by the way. And there we go. And this is game. Yeah, this is game already. We could just won the game anyways. For some reason, for a second, I thought that was an Azir. I thought that was actually a Sky's Descent, which is never gonna be the case because we don't main Sky's Descent. So yeah, GG's. So our opponent is playing a very interesting deck, Anivia Bilgewater. I have no idea whatsoever what to expect. No idea whatsoever what to expect. This is what you get sometimes in Masters towards the end of the season, just people playing stuff for fun, which completely acceptable. But what is the idea behind Bilgewater Anivia? The fact that he's only still playing Anivia tells me that he's still playing in treats, so obviously Anivia must be a big part of his win condition. What? What is going on here? What is going on? We're going to be ramping up very quickly because of the Voices of the Old One, by the way. Like, very, very quickly. Tentacle Smash. That does delay our Voices of the Old One by 1 turn, huh? Tentacle Smash. Interesting. Interesting. So we can now the Voices of the Old One next turn. We have to wait at least until the turn after. Let's go ahead and just do this right now. Don't mind it. Honestly, this gets punished by... This does get punished by Make It Rain. So maybe actually this wasn't the best choice. Okay, we got a little bit more ramp. I don't care about the 3 damage because we can always heal it up. Okay. I think at this point we just heal it up and just play Voices of the Old One next turn. And that should get us almost there to our ramp condition. Harpoon on a little Zoe. She Who Wonders obliterates his whole deck, no? Like how does the opponent win through She Who Wonders? Does he actually win through She Who Wonders? 3, 6, 7, 8. If Faces of the Old One stays alive the next turn, we actually just ramp up to get there. Okay, yeah, so we get She Who Wonders next turn. It is a little bit unfortunate that we're also going to lose our own units. Opponent gets to ramp up themselves. Just have to hope that he has a Anivia in his hand, right? If the opponent has a Anivia in his hand, we're in a decent spot. If they don't have that Anivia in their hand, then we kind of out of luck. Doesn't matter because these cards are gonna get discarded anyways, right? So these cards are gonna get discarded anyways. Now I know Field the Rush is probably a good play right now, but I think this we're able to obliterate the Anivia if we do She Who Wonders. So I think it's correct to do She Who Wonders. Opponent had one Anivia in their hand. So there you go. Anivia goes bye-bye. They could still have Entreat, considering that they have a full spell hand. Oh, it's just Rats. Okay. Oh, you know, Rats is pretty good. Rats. Wow. Interesting. So he just ramps up to Rats. So I guess it could have been Field the Rush then instead. Because Field the Rush would have also leveled up Aesol. We could have gone Field the Rush. We didn't have to rush it. I just have no idea what I'm playing against. So it's kind of hard to judge what the right play is. But it could have a second Rats right here. So we need to be careful. So I think I am going to go Field the Rush here. If opponent has second Rats between the two big units and the Spell Shield and the Aesol, I shouldn't die here, right? Like there's no way I ever die here, even through a second Rats. He summoned the Aesol from my hand, by the way. That's kind of annoying. Summon the Aesol from my hand. We know the opponent has either more Rats, yeah, and there we go. Oh wow, they all went on Zoe. They actually all went on the Zoe. So Aesol doesn't even level up. What a lucky dog, man. Wow. All goes on the Zoe. So Aesol doesn't actually level up. Scourge? Because we have the Celestial Wonder, I'm actually gonna go ahead and do the Scourge. Dreadway? So we can kill the Dreadway here first, so that this doesn't actually push that much damage, yeah? And we still level up right here. So Dreadway, Riptide Rats. So our opponent's just playing crazy value here. We get the Aesol level up. And if the opponent ever plays Anivia, we can go She Who Wonders again. Fallen Comet is really good. He also stops Anivia. So because we have Fallen Comet, I don't think we ever do. She Who Wonders, right? War Mother's Call. Okay. What are we playing against, guys? This is nuts. This is actually nuts. This could actually kill it. But I think I'd rather just do Fallen Comet. I think I'd rather just do Fallen Comet here, right? Get this out of the way. We block the Riptide Rats if we need to. Yeah, we always block the Riptide Rats, and we do a second Field the Rush next turn. I think we can even go ahead and do the Star Shaping so that we're kind of safe. Giving an access to this card. Yeah. And we have attack. We have Lethal in the open because we have Spell Shield on this unit. Yeah, so we have Lethal on the open because we have Spell Shield. We could do the second Field the Rush. Does the opponent have a win? What are the chances that he gets a second one of these? Huh. Does the opponent have a way to actually kill the Great Beyond? They might. Honestly, they might. If that's the case, what if we do this instead? Just so that we play around and wait for the opponent to kill the Great Beyond. Because everything here is doing twice the damage, so opponent could technically have a Harpoon plus another spell to kill this, and they just block the Aesol, and we're only pushing 3. So I think second Field the Rush is correct. We could have done She Who Wonders as well. Okay, so this is good. Okay, so this is lethal. Opponent has no longer has enough mana to actually go through both the elusives that we're gonna summon. So this should be okay. Yeah. Ooh, okay, we got that. Interesting deck by the opponent. Interesting deck by the opponent. Though no idea exactly what the goal is. But that's very interesting. So GG's. So in this matchup, we'll be going up against Thralls. And I think Thralls should do well versus us, no? It stairs could be kind of scary for them though. Huh. It stairs could be really scary for them if they get greedy with their landmarks. Avalanche is useless in this matchup. She Who Wonders is alright. But I think it's also going to be useless for the most part, right? It's going to hit Lysandra really. I guess it's also gonna hit Talia, but that's pretty much it. How do we do this? How do we do this? I think we need a little bit more ramp. I mean, Faces is good. If we're able to get there before, like if the opponent taps out of Deny and we're able to do It That Stairs and obliterate all their landmarks, that kind of looks pretty good for me. The question is he gonna get there before turn 8? It's very likely that he can, right? Like this deck should be able to get Thralls out before turn 8. Okay, yeah. So that Curator is definitely gonna mean that this throw is gonna come out before that. Which kind of sucks. We can, I guess, Tavern Keeper here, just to we have a blocker and have some health. Unfortunately, we don't get additional ramp, so this is kind of annoying here. Like this hand is not really great. The She Who Wonders is a great blocker though against Thralls, if we ever get to that point. Okay, so he didn't overcommit for the Frozen Throw. He just went to the. I mean, he didn't overcommit to the first one. He just went for the second one, which is not bad. We can always block this here if we need to. Okay, now we're talking. This puts us at 7. So opponent would need to get those throws out very soon. Otherwise, they're actually going to lose. We might actually be able to kill this throw. Unless the opponent does double Rabin right here. Like Rabin now and Rabin next turn will be a problem. Doesn't look like they have it. They really need to summon that throw before we're able to do It That Stairs, right? The It That Stairs is going to blow him out next turn if the opponent has no Rider Negation or has no way to summon this throw right now. It That Stairs himself is also a pretty good blocker. Okay. So if the opponent has Imagine Possibilities, they're actually going to push a ton of damage here. Which tells me that it's probably actually correct to do this now, so that we just have blockers that we can block stuff with. So Imagine Possibilities blows us out because it's going to summon 2 Thralls right off the bat. If the opponent doesn't have Imagine Possibilities, we are in a decent shape. Again, I guess also he cannot have Rider Negation, right? Celestial Wonder is not bad. It lets us play around the Imagine Possibilities. Wow. Wow. Okay, so here's the question. Rider Negation or no Rider Negation? What do we think, guys? Rider Negation or no Rider Negation here? You can't do this against a turn 8 Targon's Peak. Wow. Wow. I guess he probably didn't have the Imagine Possibilities anyways, so he wanted to just level up Talia. Or maybe he did have the Imagine Possibilities and he wanted to do the Rabin to be able to do damage to my units and have less blockers. So GG's. Hey, welcome back everybody. Hope you enjoyed those games. We had some pretty close ones. That Azir Irelia game was a heartbreaker. But then we also saw where we were the ones that did the heartbreaking, right? In that matchup against Annie Ziggs. Like some of these games get so nutty with how close they get. Where really every single decision matters just so much. But anyways. So in terms of mulligan, you kind of see it. You want to just ramp up, right? So you keep your Faces of the Old One and you keep your Catalyst almost 100% of the time. I'll keep Rabin if I know I'm going against a unit-heavy deck like a Philios PNC. Or if I need to have early blockers, I might even keep the Tavern Keeper as well. I think keeping Zoe is usually a mistake. I think you want to just kick Zoe and just draw her later where you feel the rush, or play her later where you feel the rush. And then sometimes you do keep Targon Peak. So I will keep Targon's Peak if I already have a Catalyst or a Faces of the Old One in my hand. Otherwise, I'm kind of mulliganing everything away, kind of looking for one of these 2 cards. Aside from that, everything else is going to be the judgment call depending on the deck that you're facing. Like you saw us keeping It That Stairs against Thralls, and we ended up punishing a couple Thralls players that way. But it's not always going to work because of Rider Negation. But anyways, that's it for mulligan tips, and that's it for the whole video. As always, if you like the content, please make sure to like the video below and subscribe to us. We post LOR videos every single day. You can also find us on Twitch at Sirturmund, where we stream 3 to 4 times a week. You can also find us on Discord and Twitter. The links to those are both in the description below. And if you join our Discord, you can sign up to get notifications anytime one of our YouTube videos goes live or one of our Twitch streams goes live. So, worth it to join and join the discussion in Discord. Hope you enjoy the game. I'll see you all again tomorrow.